Hi, everybody, from Gloucester Memorial Stadium in Gloucester, Ohio. It's Football Friday night presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services. It's August the 22nd, 2025, and we have the Buckeyes and the Tomcats in their annual showdown here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. Buckeyes return the opening kickoff out to the 27-yard line where they'll have a first down and 10. It was Austin Gautier. Our directors, Joe Higgins, Luke Duncan on camera, Andy Hudnall, our sideline reporter, Kurt Nunley with color and stats, and I'm Jim McCumber here on the Nelsonville Media Company. Of course, the quarterback for the Buckeyes, Cameron Sullivan. Not sure if we have a problem with the chains across the way or what might be the issue.
Looks like they're trying to get it set here.
Last year, the Buckeyes defeated the Tomcats at Boston Field, 21-14. 2 years ago, right here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium, the Tomcats won a nail-biter, 14-12. Buckeyes showed a wishbone look, and then they spread out three receivers to the left, two to the right. Cam Sullivan at quarterback. And he'll keep it up the middle. Cameron Sullivan with a little bit of running room. He'll take it out to the 32-yard line on a pickup of 5 yards. Second down and 5 for the Buckeyes on their own 32-yard line. This is the opening drive of this game. Buckeyes in a pistol look. Cam Sullivan will take the direct snap. Hands it off on the right side, and Austin Gautier brought down after a pickup of 1 to the 33-yard line. May have been a gain of 2 to the 34 to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes out of the I formation, 2 receivers on the left side with a 3rd and 3 on their opening drive on their own 34. Cameron Sullivan. Play action, back to pass, looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked back at the 29-yard line. So the Tomcats hold the Buckeyes 3 and out on their initial possession.
That pocket really collapsed on him all of a sudden.
And the Buckeyes will have to punt it away on 4th down and 9.
Loss of 5.
Cameron Sullivan will punt it away for the Buckeyes. Paul Sharp and Luke Osborne back deep for the Tomcats, standing right around the Tomcat 40-yard line. Good snap. The punt is away. Tomcats will let it bounce, and then Osborne will take it on the bounce, brings it this way, and he'll go down right around the 37-yard line. Tomcats will have a first down and 10 on their opening possession. The all-time series, Nelsonville-York has won 33, Trimble has won 20, and there have been 2 ties. These two teams have met since 1970. Buckeyes have won 2 of the last 3, but Trimble has won 5 of the last 7. That quarterback will be Paul Sharp. He was the leading receiver for the Tomcats a year ago.
He moved into the quarterback slot here this year.
Trimble in the wishbone, 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. Handoff comes to this side. Some running room for Luke Osborne, I believe it was. And it was Osborne. He takes it out to the 43-yard line. Picks up about 6. Second down and 4 for the Tomcats. Noah Loge on that tackle for the Buckeyes. Trimble second down and 4 on their own 43-yard line. Again, Paul Sharp at quarterback. Handoff up the middle, and the Buckeyes right there this time. Not much doing. A pickup of 1 to the 44-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and 3.
That was Osborne again on the run.
Clock running under 9 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. No score. Buckeyes got the ball first in case you've just joined us and had to punt it away after a 3 and out. Trimble now with the football. Facing a 3rd down and about 3 on their own 44-yard line. Again, out of the wishbone, Paul Sharp at quarterback under center. Hands it off to this side, and Luke Osborne's going to pick up the 1st down for the Tomcats.
Just did get it.
Gets it out to the 48-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Trimble. The head coach for the Tomcats, Phil Ferris, in his 32nd year. And coach for the Buckeyes, Rusty Richards, in his 10th year. Of course, this is a non-league game. Trimble in the Hocking division, Buckeyes in the Ohio division. 1st down and 10 for the Tomcats on their own 48-yard line. Once again, out of the wishbone. Paul Sharp at quarterback. Handoff on the right side. And that goes to Trevor Goen. And he'll pick up about 5 yards for Trimble. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5 in the Buckeye territory, right around the 47-yard line. $7:25 to play here in the 1st quarter. No score. 2nd down and 5 for the Tomcats. At the Buckeye 47-yard line. Trimble letting that play clock run down just a little bit. Running at 10 seconds. Sharp hands it off, and the Buckeyes right there this time.
Hit at the line.
Might have been a yard loss on the play. Let's see where they spot it.
That was Osborne again with the run.
And it looks like they're going to give him a yard on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Christian Bobo on the tackle for the Buckeyes. 3rd down and about 4 for the Tomcats at the Buckeye 46. Handoff on the right side, and the ball carrier breaks loose and gets the 1st down. It looked like the Buckeyes may have had him, but Trevor Goen picks up the 1st down.
He somehow got out of their grasp. Down to the 41 of Buckeyes. 5-yard gain.
1st down and 10 at the Buckeye 41. 5:50 to play in the 1st quarter, no score. Paul Sharp at quarterback. Tomcats letting it play clock run down a little bit. Trimble out of the wishbone. 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 41. Hand off to this side. And the ball carrier that time, I believe it was Luke Osborne.
Yes, it was.
Dakota Cunningham on the tackle for the Buckeyes after a 3-yard gain. Cunningham a season ago was the Buckeyes' leading tackler. Officials timeout. Five minutes to play here in the 1st quarter, no score. Trimble with a 2nd and 7 at the Nelsonville-York 38.
Trimble lost 13 to 14 seniors last year. They have 6 seniors on the squad this year.
Paul Sharp jogs back out to the Trimble huddle. And the clock continues to run, 4:54 to play in quarter number 1. Play clock at 32 seconds. Second down and 7 for Trimble. At the Buckeye 38-yard line, Paul Sharp at quarterback. Trimble out of the wishbone. Play clock at 11 seconds. Second and 7. Handoff on the right side. Buckeyes in pursuit. And that was Trevor Goen on that carry. Alec Thompson on the tackle for the Buckeyes. Short gain on the play for Trimble. Pickup of 1 to the 37. Bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Trimble. Clock running under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. Third down and 6 for the Tomcats at the Buckeye 37-yard line. Play clock at 16 seconds. Tomcats out of the wishbone, 3rd down and 6. Paul Sharp at quarterback. Little option play to this side. Paul Sharp is close to a 1st down. Looks like he's got it. See where they spot it. Looks like they're saying he was short of it. That will bring up 4th down for the Tomcats.
Looks like he's down to about the 32, I believe.
And obviously the Tomcats will go for it from the Buckeye 32 on 4th down and looks like less than a yard. Paul Sharp under center at quarterback. 4th down, he'll keep it himself. And a flag comes in. Buckeyes say they held him. Tomcats claim they picked it up.
There was definitely a push going on there. See what the call is.
And they're calling aiding the runner, I believe is the call.
Yeah.
It was aiding the runner on Trimble. So a 5-yard mark off brings up 4th down and 6 at the Buckeye 37. And let's see if this changes head coach Phil Ferris's mind on whether to go for it or punt it away, try to pin the Buckeyes deep. And of course here the Buckeyes need to stay on sides. They might just be trying to draw them off to get it back to a
Definitely.
half yard to go. 4th down and 6.
May try a hard count. Or
play clock at 4 seconds. And it looks like the Tomcats will take a delay of game penalty. And
now they'll probably punt it.
head coach Phil Ferris wanting to use every second he could. Minute 56 to play in the first quarter, no score. So that penalty will take it back to the Buckeye 42. 4th down and 11 for Trimble. Tomcats in punt formation. Holden Hodgson back deep for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York watching for a fake. Good snap. And the punt is away.
Good punt. Good high punt.
And the Tomcats will down it right around the 16-yard line, where the Buckeyes will have their second possession of the game with 1:46 to play in the first quarter. No score.
Jim, while we have a minute, I want to thank our sponsors. For over 50 years, locally owned C&J Tax and Financial Services in Nelsonville has delivered expert tax, payroll, and bookkeeping with hometown care. Call 740-753-2903 to make an appointment.
Again, we appreciate our sponsors. They allow you to watch Buckeye football and volleyball free of charge. So pay them a visit. And it looks like we have an official's timeout on the field.
We'll take it with them.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Hungry for
Try
bold,
County
authentic
Career
Mexican
Center helps
flavor?
students
Head to
build
Loge
real
Mariachis
skills
in
for real
Nelsonville.
careers.
From sizzling
For
fajitas.
adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today. And we're back, Jim. Take it away.
Back here with the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Buckeyes and the Tomcats. 1st and 10, Nelsonville-York pitch out on the left side, and Austin Gautier will take it out to the 20-yard line as he picks up about 4 yards, brings up 2nd and 6. Buckeyes in the I formation. Dakota Cunningham at fullback. Austin Gautier dots the I at tailback. The receiver on each side. 2nd down and 6 for the Buckeyes. Hand off to Gautier. And Gautier, running hard, takes it out across the 25-yard line to about the 26. Looks like he's going to be just shy of a 1st down. 3rd down with about a half yard to go. Buckeyes out of the I. Once again, a receiver on each side for quarterback Cam Sullivan. 43 seconds to play. Clock running here in the first quarter. No score. Handoff, Dakota Cunningham. He's got the 1st down as he takes it out to the 30-yard line. Picks up about 4 yards and a Buckeye 1st down. Hunter Bykowski on that tackle for Trimble.
Right on the 30, they have placed it.
1st and 10, Buckeyes out of the I. A receiver on each side. 24 seconds to play in the first quarter. Handoff, Austin Gautier. He's hitting the backfield trying to break away, but a host of Cats show up to bring him down. Be a loss on the play for the Buckeyes. A loss of about 4 back to the 26. And that will probably be the final play of this first quarter. Clock running at 3 seconds. And that is the end of the first quarter here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. Trimble 0, the Buckeyes 0.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
When you look good, you feel good. So bring out your best at Attitudes & Company in Nelsonville. From bold color and stylish cuts to nails, brows, and all the extras, Attitudes & Company is your go-to salon. Whether it's a quick trim or a whole new vibe, their experienced stylists will make sure you leave feeling confident and refreshed. Walk in or book ahead. It's more than a salon, it's Attitudes & Company.
And we're ready for the second quarter of this C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Buckeyes and the Tomcats. Second down and 14 for Nelsonville-York. And the ball's loose. And Trimble has recovered at the Buckeye 20-yard line. So the Buckeyes make the first mistake of the night. And Trimble set up 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 20.
A little bit of confusion on the handoff there. Whether it was going to be a fake or what, it hit the ground and Trimble was there first.
So Tomcats 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 20, opening minute of the second quarter, no score. Tomcats in the wishbone, again Paul Sharp at quarterback. Handoff straight up the middle. Luke Osborne now trying to break it to the outside. He'll be brought down after a gain of about 3 to the 17. Brings up a second down and 7 for the Tomcats at the Buckeye 17-yard line. 11 and a half minutes to play in quarter number 2 here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. No score. Tomcats trying to cash in on the Buckeye fumble.
They have not attempted a pass.
Second and 7.
They're steadily moving the ball.
Paul Sharp at quarterback. Play clock at 8 seconds. Handoff Luke Osborne looking for some running room but not finding it. Good play by the Buckeyes. They bring him down back at the 17-yard line. Right around the line of scrimmage, actually. No gain on the play, no loss. Brings up 3rd and 7. So Tomcats 3rd and 7 at the Buckeye 17. Of course, Trimble looking at this. They've got 2 downs to pick up 7 yards. Clock running, 10 and a half minutes to play in quarter number 2. No score. Third down and 7 for Trimble at the Buckeye 17. Paul Sharp at quarterback. And Sharp with the football looking for a place to go, but he's brought down for a loss. Back around the 18-yard line, a loss of 1, and it'll bring up 4th and 8 for Trimble. Nice play by the Buckeyes there.
Yes, it was.
They weren't fooled.
Sharp's second rush ends up minus yardage.
And the Tomcats will go for it. 4th down and 8 at the Buckeye 18. Two receivers on the right side. Tomcats out of the eye. 4th down and 8. Sharp rolls to the right, looking, throws, and
he caught it.
It is caught by the Tomcats down around the 6-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal for Trimble.
I didn't see who caught it.
9 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Trimble 1st and goal at the Buckeyes 6, converting a 4th and 8.
So a 12-yard pass play.
Paul Sharp at quarterback. Handoff Luke Osborne, and he stopped right around the 5-yard line. He picks up 1, maybe 2 to the 4. See where they spot it.
Looks like it's going to the 4.
2nd and goal at the Buckeye 4-yard line for the Tomcats. Clock running, 8:10 to play in the first half. Nelsonville-York 0, Trimble 0, but the Tomcats knocking on the door. 2nd and goal at the Buckeye 4-yard line. Paul Sharp at quarterback. He keeps it himself up the middle. Gets down to around the 2, it looks like. Well, it'll be 3rd and goal for Trimble at the 2-yard line of the Buckeyes. Seven and a half minutes to play in the second quarter. No score. Trimble 3rd and goal at the Buckeye 2-yard line. Paul Sharp at quarterback for the Tomcats.
5 seconds on the play clock.
And Trimble's going to take a timeout here. Paul Sharp heads over to head coach Phil Ferris. Timeout Trimble. 7:07 to play in the first half. No score.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Back to action, Jim, and Tomcats knocking on the door.
Yes, they are. We're back here with the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Buckeyes and the Tomcats. Trimble trying to get on the scoreboard first. They have a 3rd and goal at the Buckeye 2. Out of the wishbone, Paul Sharp at quarterback. Handoff, Luke Osborne, and he's into the end zone for a Trimble touchdown. Luke Osborne from 2 yards out. Tomcats score first.
Take a look at it there in the replay. See, he rushes up off the left side there, finds a good block or two, and knocks it in. Touchdown Tomcats.
Looks like the Tomcats may be going for the 2-point conversion here.
We'll switch it back down to our Andy cam. Andy Hudnall on the sideline, getting that goal line shot for us. Going to keep it on Andy here through the 2-point conversion.
Tomcats trying to convert. The 2-point play. Handoff on the right side to Goen. going, trying to get in. He's knocked down, and they're going to say he hit the goal line. He got it in. So Trimble takes an 8-0 lead, 7:01 to play in the first half.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Back to action to you, Jim, with the Tomcats scoring first.
Welcome back to our C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Buckeyes and the Tomcats. Right now, the Tomcats leading 8-0, 7:01 to play in the second quarter. Trimble with the kickoff. Buckeye return man, Walker Stone, and he's brought down right around the 36-yard line. Looks like they'll spot it at the 37, first down and 10 for Nelsonville-York.
Buckeyes need to get something figured out here.
Cameron Sullivan at quarterback.
Marked on the 37 of the Buckeyes.
Dakota Cunningham at fullback. Austin Gautier at tailback. The receivers split out on each side. First down and 10 for the Buckeyes on their own 37. Hand off. Goes to Austin Gautier. Has some running room. Gautier takes it into Trimble territory to the 45-yard line. Austin Gautier last year had over 900 yards rushing for the Buckeyes, averaging 6 yards a carry. Had 13 touchdowns.
18-yard gain.
He was the TVC Ohio Offensive Player of the Year a year ago. First down and 10 Buckeyes at the 45 of Trimble. Little option play, pitch out to Gautier. Gautier running room. He's got another first down as he dives inside the Trimble 30 to about the 29. They'll spot it at the 28. 6.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Buckeyes down 8-0, but Nelsonville-York driving. Buckeyes out of the eye, a receiver on each side. Hand off, Austin Gautier breaks a tackle, keeps those legs moving and takes it inside the 25-yard line to the 24. Second down and 6 for Nelsonville-York at the 24 of the Tomcats. Once again, the Buckeyes out of the eye, the receiver on each side. Second and 6, pitch out to this side. Walker Stone on the move for the Buckeyes. Walker Stone into the end zone. Touchdown, Nelsonville-York.
No flags anywhere. That's a good sign.
Walker Stone from 24 yards out takes it into the end zone, and the Buckeyes trail 8-6. 5:36 to play in the second quarter.
Go to the replay on that one and see Stone going towards the sideline. Got that last block that just sprung him into the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes.
And it looks like Nelsonville-York will go for the 2-point conversion since Trimble went for it and did convert it successfully.
Coach Richards said something to them to fire them up.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Hand off Walker Stone, and he's into the end zone. Buckeyes get the 2-point conversion.
Followed his blockers.
And it's the Buckeyes 8, the Tomcats 8. 5:36 to play before halftime.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Back to action.
Back with this C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of this annual rivalry game between Nelsonville-York and Trimble. Cam Sullivan with a nice kickoff for the Buckeyes, and that will bound on into the end zone for a touchback.
And out the back. Got his foot into that. Now we have a new game here, 8-8.
So the Tomcats with the football. Game tied, 5:36 to play in the second quarter. Trimble on their own 20 after the touchback. Paul Sharp at quarterback. Tomcats out of the wishbone. Hand off to Luke Osborne. And he'll take it out to about the 23-yard line. Picks up 3, second down and 7 for the Tomcats. That sun finally went down behind the trees. It's now a beautiful night for high school football in the Valley.
And it's cooled off a few degrees, too. It feels great. Looks like they've marked it at 24. Gave Osborne 4 yards on that rush.
Second down and 6 for the Tomcats. Play clock at 14 seconds. Game clock 4:55. Out of the wishbone, second down and 6. Handoff on the right side goes to Trevor Goen, and he's brought down right at the 25, a gain of 1. It brings up 3rd and 5 for Trimble. Third and 5 for Trimble. The Buckeyes can hold here that have obviously plenty of time left to work in the first half to get another score. Tomcats 3rd and 5 on their own 25-yard line. Paul Sharp at quarterback.
He has the ball. He's passing.
He throws, and nice play by Walker Stone. The catch was made, but as soon as the pass was caught, Walker Stone right there to knock him down.
Can you catch that number of that receiver there? Can't see his number. He has his hands in front of his jersey.
He picks up a yard, but it brings up 4th down for the Tomcats. 4th down and about 4. Trimble in punt formation. Again, the Buckeyes need to stay on the sides. Hunter Bykovsky will punt it away. Holden Hodgson back deep for the Buckeyes, standing at the Nelsonville-York 44. Nice snap. And nice punt.
Spiral punt. Wow.
Over the head of Hodgson. And he'll let it roll inside the Buckeye 20. It's down at the 18 by Paul Sharp.
Pretty good punt.
3 minutes, 1 second to play in the first half. Buckeyes 8, the Tomcats 8.
While we have a moment, let's talk about one of our sponsors again. Looking to jumpstart your future? Tri-County Career Center offers hands-on training for high school students and adult learners. Get career ready in healthcare, media, construction, and more. Broken glass? Call Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville for fast, reliable service on auto, residential, and commercial glass. Locally owned, trusted for over 30 years, 740-753-4527.
And we do have an officials timeout down on the field.
They just want me to talk more, that's all, which I got more. From home and auto to farm and business and even health plans, Loge Insurance in Nelsonville has you covered. Locally owned, trusted service, and protecting families. Loge Insurance, 740-753-3376. And for over 50 years, locally owned C&J Tax and Financial Services in Nelsonville has delivered expert tax, payroll, and bookkeeping with hometown care. Call 740-753-2903 to make an appointment. And I'm done talking, Jim. It's all yours.
A big thank you to our sponsors. We really do appreciate them. And again, they allow you to watch Nelsonville-York
Support them whenever you
football
can.
and volleyball.
Yes.
So the Buckeyes get the football back with 3 minutes, 1 second left here in the first half. Buckeyes on their own 18. First down and 10. Game tied at 8. Buckeyes in the I formation. Two receivers to the left. Cam Sullivan. A little reverse action. Grant Elliott with the football, and he'll run with it and go out of bounds. Let's see where they spot this. He gets the first down for the Buckeyes. Looks like it's around the 32 of Nelsonville-York, a gain of about 15 yards.
Going to mark it on the 33, I guess. Pretty good run by Grant Elliott.
Looked like they was wanting to have Grant throw it, but
wasn't anybody open,
good decision by Grant. Trimble had pretty good coverage. First down and 10, a little option play, pitch out. Austin Gautier with some running room, and he goes out of bounds right around the 40. They'll spot it actually on the Buckeye 39 as he picks up 6 yards. And the Buckeyes will have a second down and 4. .244 to play in the second quarter. Second down and 4. Buckeyes out of the I, two receivers on the right. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback, play action, rolls to the right, dumps it off. Dakota Cunningham with the first down and more across midfield.
And he's loose.
Dakota Cunningham down inside the 35 of Trimble to about the 33. What a run after the catch by Dakota Cunningham.
38 yards.
2.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Game tied at 8. Buckeyes out of the I. A receiver on each side. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback under center. Hands it off on the left side. And the running back, nice run. That was Austin Gautier, takes it to the Trimble 25, just inside the 25 actually. He picks up about 9 yards. They spotted it at the 24 of Trimble. Minute 55 to play in the first half. Game tied at 8. Buckeyes out of the I once again. Second down and 1. Handoff, Austin Gautier, and the ball's loose. Officials talking things over.
We're going to see if he was down or we're going to say Trimble recovered the fumble.
Let's see what our replay picked up on that. Goes up the middle, loses it before he got to the ground. Looks like two Tomcats were on it. Buckeye jumped in there, but the Tomcats did pull it away.
So Trimble with the football on their own 18-yard line. First down and 10, a minute 39 to play before halftime. So that's turnover number 2 for Nelsonville-York.
Yep, 2 fumbles.
You know, for week 1 game 2, you know, one of the things you're concentrating on is trying to win the turnover battle and not end up in the position where you're giving the other team too many opportunities. And that's going to be a key factor, I believe, going forward.
And the officials all huddled together, and they do now say Trimble football, first down and 10.
Coach Ferris said earlier in the week that he wanted to win the turnover battle and then chew up clock and keep the Nelsonville-York offense off the field as much as possible. So he's got his wish here on this possession.
Yeah.
Buckeyes with 3 timeouts remaining here in the half, so they would get the ball back with some time left if they can hold the Tomcats to a 3-and-out. Now the wishbone, handoff, Luke Osborne, and
he's hit immediately.
Gets a short gain as he gets it out to the 20, a gain of 2. And Nelsonville-York takes a timeout with a minute 29 to play in the second quarter.
We'll be right back.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Back to you, Jim.
Welcome back to the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes taking on the Trimble Tomcats here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. Game tied at 8. Minute 29 to play in the second quarter. Tomcats with a 2nd and 8 at the Trimble 20. Buckeyes with 2 timeouts remaining.
Osborne gained 2 on the last play. Trimble's on their 20. What do they have going on now?
Play clock at 10 seconds. Paul Sharp at quarterback. Trimble out of the wishbone. And off to this side, it is Trevor Goen, and the Buckeyes right there. And Goen running hard, trying to break away, but he's brought down. Picks up a couple yards to the 22. And again, the Buckeyes take a quick timeout with a minute 19 remaining in the second quarter. And Trimble will have a 3rd down and 6.
Take this one with him once more.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Tomcats 3rd down and 6 on their own 22-yard line. A minute 19 to play in the second quarter. Game tied at 8.
Good use of the timeouts by Coach Richards right now, and we'll see whether it pays off for him here.
He has 1 timeout remaining. Trimble out of the eye. And a handoff on the left side, and the Buckeyes all over that. That's a loss of 2 back to the 20-yard line, and the Buckeyes get a quick timeout.
Caleb Layton came through there, made some big stop there.
I believe he was in there.
Yeah, that was him.
First time.
For sure. He got a big stop there, and he couldn't come at a better time with giving your time on the clock at 1:13. And Tomcats will have to punt this away. a good return here for the Buckeyes will give them a chance to get that score going into the break.
Caleb Layton, of course, last year, one of the top 3 tacklers for Nelsonville-York. He led the Buckeyes in solo tackles a year ago. He's made some big plays in his Buckeye career.
Check in down here with Andy. He's got the sideline cam right there in the huddle. We're going to turn down his sound a little bit though, so we don't want to peek in too much into that huddle. And we'll bring it back up now that back on the main cam with Luke Duncan.
Hunter Bykowski will punt it away. Trimble 4th and 8 on their own 20. Back deep for the Buckeyes, Holden Hodgson along with Walker Stone. They're standing at the Buckeye 40. And a good snap. Punt is away. Takes a Trimble bounce, picked up by Holden Hodgson.
Oh, good block.
And Hodgson tackled out of bounds right around the Buckeye 47.
Pretty good field position with this 1-minute drill in their playbook. See what the Buckeyes do.
Of course, the Buckeyes out of timeouts now. 1 minute, 1 second to play in the second quarter. But again, the clock stops for the movement of the chains if you pick up a first down. So see if the Buckeyes can go down and get a score. 1st and 10, Buckeyes on their own 47. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. 2 receivers on each side. Sullivan takes a snap. A flag comes in and whistles blow the play dead. And it's a legal procedure on Nelsonville-York. So the Buckeyes will have a 1st and 15 back on their own 42.
There haven't been many fouls.
We'll put a little time back on the clock, I think.
It's now showing 58.9 seconds. I believe it was 1 minute, 1 second, I think.
Maybe.
There you go. 1 minute, 1 second.
So the Buckeyes 1st and 15 on their own 42. Game tied at 8. 1 minute, 1 second to play before halftime.
1st and 15.
Cameron Sullivan takes a direct snap, back to pass, setting up a screen, hits Walker Stone. Stone on the move for the Buckeyes in the Trimble territory, and he takes it down to the 36-yard line. And of course, the clock stops. 51.6 seconds to play for the movement of the chains.
27-yard gain.
Now the clock running. 48 seconds remaining. Buckeyes 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. 1st and 10 at the Trimble 36. Cam Sullivan throws out in the flat. It is caught. Levi Snedden on the move.
Said his knee was down.
Oh, wow.
So they said his knee was down when he made the catch, and the clock keeps running. 20 seconds remaining. Buckeyes 2nd down and about 12 at the Trimble 38. Option play, then a little shuffle pass into Walker Stone. Stone still on the move, takes it down to the 20-yard line. Only 3.3 seconds to play before halftime. And the Buckeyes need to get up to the line of scrimmage. They'll probably spike it here.
Got to do it now. Got to do it now.
They can't now. And I think they'll say that's halftime.
Yep.
Wow. Confusion.
Let's let them settle it out, and we'll go get ready for our C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center halftime show. We'll be right back.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
My name's Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Welcome back, everyone, into our halftime show presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center. In just a moment, we are going to go down to the sideline to Andy Hudnall, where we're going to get a quick kind of recap, and then we will take a look at the band. So we're going to swing down to Andy now. Andy, take it away.
Controversial calls there at the end. I don't know if you saw it down on that right side. There was a play that Nelsonville looked like that they were going to take it pretty close to the house. The referees called the knee down. That was right in front of me. I got to say, I did not see a knee touch the ground. The final play, Nelsonville said they got the spike off. My call on that said that I did not see the spike go off before the clock. Very tough into a very good half. I mean, 8-8 was our score here at halftime. It kind of looked like Trimble was going to go away a little bit. Nelsonville came in real quick. Defense is obviously going to be the deciding factor in this matchup, like always. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Andy. And I think I kind of agree with him, guys. Jim, Kurt, do you feel the same?
Yep.
Yep. It was really hard to see from here. It was close, but it did. He did sort of go down to catch the ball, which was low around his knees.
And again, that happened across the field from where we're at. And in a way, it didn't look like his knee went down, but again, we're a long way away from it, and the official's closer to it than we are.
I'll take Andy's word for it, but we're going to step aside, folks, and let you listen to a little bit of the Nelsonville-York Band.
Oh, I messed up so bad. It's okay, I did too.
All right, and then scoot over, and then knee on your knee.
All right, we're gonna watch Trimble.
Watch Trimble. Them on. Yes. And you're not talking, and you're not being disrespectful.
So back to the action here, as it were. Good job by the band. That's their first performance here, and you know that they are going to keep doing these performances to get better and better each week to go to try to get to their state competition levels. I know we got the Buckeye Classic coming up in, I believe, late September, maybe early
Usually
October.
Early October, about the second week.
There you go. So let's talk a little bit about that first half. Gentlemen, what stood out to you the most in terms of what you saw from Trimble first?
Well, of course, Trimble, they're keeping the ball on the ground and using up a lot of the play clock, wanting to keep that Buckeye offense off the field as much as possible, as you mentioned earlier. And, of course, so far, it's working. The Tomcats able to run off a good bit of the clock. The Buckeyes, of course, losing the turnover battle. They fumbled on their own 20, which set up a Trimble score. And then, of course, the Buckeyes were driving deep into Trimble territory when they fumbled again, and which may have taken a score off the board for the Buckeyes. But we're 8-8 at halftime, the Tomcats and the Buckeyes, and why should we expect anything less out of these two teams?
Exactly right. Well, while we got a second here, Trimble, I thought Trimble was going to take a little longer to get set up. Let's get them some chance here on the show as well. Good job there also by the Trimble Tomcats. Like to get the marching bands on there when we can. Good job.
Both bands doing a great job here tonight at Gloucester Memorial Stadium.
Absolutely. So we were talking a little bit there. We got on to Trimble. Kurt, your analysis there of the first half. What did you feel went the way that the Buckeyes needed it to go?
Well, it took a while for it to go their way. I think it was there at the end of the first quarter. I only had them with 7 rushing yards. And when they actually came out, whatever Rusty said, it set them off. They did end up a lot of good runs, some good passes there. I had them with 106 yards.
Okay.
There and 55 yards passing. Trimble just 46 yards rushing now and 26 passing. I don't know if I answer your question. But
good enough.
Yeah, the Buckeyes were a little sluggish there, and I think they're going to come out of it.
Either of you surprised by an 8-8 score? Because I'm not. When it comes to Trimble and Nelsonville-York, this is what you expect. It doesn't matter what the preseason thinks it's going to be or what it looks like on paper. You can't say throw out the records because neither team has a record yet. But that's the old adage. That's the cliche for sure.
Well, you look through the years, these two teams, great programs, obviously. You look at TVC titles, the Buckeyes have won 26, which is the most of any teams in the TVC. Trimble's won 20 TVC titles. In the playoffs, Nelsonville-York has made 22 appearances. Trimble has made 20. The Buckeyes were 1981 state champions in Division 4. Trimble 2013 and 2018 state runner-up in Division 7. Each school has 3 regional titles, the Buckeyes in 81, 82, and 2017, and Trimble in 2013, 2014, 2018. And getting back to the TVC titles, Buckeyes have won 13 of the last 22 Ohio Division titles, and Trimble's won 12 of the last 22 Hocking Division titles.
Well, I mean, you're talking about the cream of the crop in both sides of that things. Of course, other teams have gotten a hold of them. They've had good runs, but when the Buckeyes and Tomcats get together, you just never really know how the team's going to end up, but you probably know it's going to be a good game. And we've got one right here with 8-8 to score.
Exactly.
We're about 2 minutes and 48 seconds away from the third quarter getting started.
I think they'll put a little more time on, right? Because they'll get a 3-minute extra to warm up.
You're correct.
I believe so, yeah. So the halftime is they kind of lie to us. They say 20 minutes. But then they give them 3 more minutes. So it's 23-minute halftime. And while we have a moment, we'll take a break, go to our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to see whether Andy can get a hold of Coach Richards down on the sideline. We'll see from there, but we'll be right back.
My name's Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Welcome back to our halftime show presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center, high school and adult education. It looks like Andy has Coach Richards down on the sideline, and we're going to go to him now. So, Andy, take it away. Coach Richards, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Coach, halftime 8-8 against Trimble. It was a very physical first half. What were your second half adjustments looking like? We just got to hold on to football. We're down 2 turnovers to nothing, and you can't turn the ball over in this game. So I think we hold on to football this half. I think our defense adjusted. Their score was off that fumble. I think we'll be all right, but we just got to finish drives and don't fumble. All right, thank you, Coach. Thank you. Guys, back up to you.
So there you go, guys. You hear the adjustment, and it's kind of what we talked about a bit there, was that the turnover battle. The Tomcats scored off that turnover, and Coach Richards telling his guys, don't give them the extra chances.
See how it goes here.
Captain's meeting at midfield. Again, a beautiful night for football once that sun went behind the trees.
It's like that every year here at Trimble. Is before the game, we're here plenty early a time, and you're waiting, getting everything set up, but that sun is right on you the entire time. But about the second quarter, midway through the first, it starts to dive below those trees a bit and makes a great atmosphere.
Your pop-up tent's doing a great job right now.
That's the shade, right? That's the shading from the stadium lights.
Yes.
But it was invaluable while we were setting up, so I'm not going to throw shade on the shade.
It was hot. Well, it was sort of cloudy all day, and then it got hotter about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
This is the halftime show presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center, high school and adult education. We just got started back over at Tri-County, as I'm fortunate enough to be a teacher there in the New Media Plus program, and Luke Duncan on our camera is a graduate of our program and also a recent graduate of Hocking College, and very proud of him and very happy to have him on board, as I am with both you, Jim and Kurt, calling our games for us. And this is our inaugural football game. We've had a couple of volleyball games in the book already, and tomorrow, Jim, you and I will at least be back out there tomorrow at right back here in Trimble for the volleyball game between the Buckeyes and the Tomcats.
We'll be just across the way. The volleyball match is here at Trimble. JV starts at noon tomorrow, and then the varsity follows, and of course come out and support the Lady Buckeyes or support the Cats if you're on the Trimble side. But if you can't make it out, tune us in right here on the Nelsonville Media Company.
Absolutely. About a minute and a half away from the start of the second half, so we are going to take another break. We'll be right back.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades, with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Welcome back to our broadcast, and welcome into nearly the start of the third quarter, where we'll give it back to Jim McCumber and Kurt Nunley.
Well, the Tomcats will be receiving to begin the second half. Again, game tied at 8 apiece. Cameron Sullivan tees it up for the Buckeyes. Back deep is Luke Osborne and Paul Sharp for the Tomcats. And, of course, we play 12-minute quarters in varsity football. Cameron Sullivan with the approach and the kick. Kick comes towards Paul Sharp at the 9-yard line of the Tomcats. Takes it to the middle of the field. Sharp still running for Trimble and brought down right around the 26. That was Walker Stone on the tackle.
All right, let's see what the coaches have fired up their players, or if they come up with anything new. We're about to see that.
Tomcats 1st and 10 on their own 26 as we begin the third quarter of play here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. Buckeyes 8, Tomcats 8. Tomcats out of the wishbone. Again, Paul Sharp at quarterback, under center. And the ball's loose. It looked like Sharp got on it.
Yeah, it was right there on the ground. I'm not sure if that was, it looked like it just hit the hands and went straight to the ground. It didn't look like so much of a drop on the exchange.
A loss of 1 back to the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 11 for the Tomcats. Tomcats once again out of the wishbone. Paul Sharp at quarterback for Trimble. 2nd down and 11. Trimble on their own 25-yard line. And the ball's loose again.
He lost it again, yes.
And I think he picked it up, but he's driven backwards.
Yeah, he might not have wanted to pick that one up.
Wow.
Goodness. Caleb Layton with the push.
So that brings up 3rd and long for the Tomcats, 3rd and 12 after another yard loss. .10:38 to play in the third quarter. Game tied at 8. Trimble 3rd down and 12 on their own 24-yard line.
Paul Sharp is a new quarterback, but we heard before the game began that their center was out with an injury.
Play clock is counting down to 0. And it looks like Trimble got a timeout before the delay of game penalty, and they did. So we have a timeout on the field, 10:23 to play, third quarter. Buckeyes 8, Tomcats 8.
My name's Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Handoff.
Tomcats.
Caught in the
Paul
backfield.
Sharp was rolling to the right and handed it off to a running back heading to the left side, but the Buckeyes were all over it, and they were not fooled, and that's a loss of another 3 or 4 yards for the Tomcats.
Running back was number 7, Trevor Goen.
Brings up a 4th down and 16 for the Tomcats.
Back to the 20.
They're back on their own 20-yard line. Punting it away for Trimble is Hunter Bykowski. Walker Stone and Holden Hodgson back deep for the Buckeyes, standing at the Nelsonville-York 40. Play clock at 10 seconds. Bykowski gets it away. And the Buckeyes will just let it roll. And it'll be down at the Buckeye 27-yard line. Buckeyes will have their first possession of the second half. 9:22 to play in the third quarter. Game tied at 8.
I'm not sure. He must not like something in that setup, because I think he had some space to try and make a return out of that.
Sure did look like it.
For the Buckeyes, 1st and 10 on their own 27. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. Buckeyes in a pistol look. Austin Gautier lined up behind the quarterback, Cameron Sullivan. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Option play, pitch out to Austin Gautier. Gautier breaks a couple tackles, gets driven out at the 35-yard line. He picks up 8 yards for the Buckeyes. Actually, they're going to give him 9 out to the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 1 for Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes, 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback, rolls to the right, looking, throws, and it's incomplete. Trying to hit Walker Stone with it in Trimble territory, but it's incomplete. Pretty good defense over there. I believe it was Braylon Malloy for the Tomcats. Buckeyes will have a 3rd down and 1 on their own
Buckeyes
36.
had a man, had a couple steps on his defender about 10 yards further down the way, but Sullivan chose to take the nearer.
3rd and 1 for the Buckeyes. Hand off to Dakota Cunningham. He's got the 1st down and more.
Nice run.
He takes it out to the 47-yard line, and a Buckeye 1st down.
Take a look at the replay there as Sullivan sets his troops. Gives it over, and you'll see right there, nice big hole for him to run through. Nice job.
Dakota Cunningham, last year over 300 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns, and none bigger than that one against Athens on the last play of the game. Cameron Sullivan with the football on the right side, has some running room. Cameron Sullivan
hurdles a man.
The ball was loose. Let's see if they say it was down. It looked like Buckeyes got on it anyway. No, they're saying Trimble's recovered, I believe. No, he pointed the wrong way.
Let's point for Nelsonville-York this time. There you go. So where are we? We're on the 34.
1st and 10, Buckeyes. Game tied at 8. 8:28 to play in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Buckeyes at the 34 of the Tomcats. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback, and he'll run with it on the right side.
Gets to the outside.
Sullivan. Looks like he picks up about 3, according to the spot. Looked like he got to the 31. Cade Burba on that tackle for Trimble. Gain of 3, Buckeyes with a 2nd and 7 at the 31 of the Tomcats. Buckeyes 8, Tomcats 8, 7:48 to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes, 2 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left. Cameron Sullivan hands it off. Austin Gautier, nice run down to the Trimble 22-yard line. Picks up about 9 yards and a Buckeye 1st down. First down and 10, Nelsonville-York at the 21-yard line of the Tomcats.
20 seconds. 15 on the play clock.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff, Austin Gautier, running room on the right side. And
a little bit of an opening.
The 15 to about the 14. Let's see where they spot it. They'll spot it at the 14-yard line. Picks up 7. 2nd and 3 for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Receiver on each side. 2nd and 3. Handoff Dakota Cunningham, running room, and he's got a Buckeye 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal at the Tomcat 6. Buckeye line opening up some holes. Of course, the Buckeyes, I believe,
Well, they're opening the holes, and the running backs are hitting them quickly, too.
have an official's timeout. Buckeyes with a 1st and goal at the Tomcat 6-yard line. It's actually close to the 5.
They got them reset the play clock.
And it looks like we're ready to go. Buckeyes out of the eye. Dakota Cunningham at fullback. Austin Gautier at tailback. 1st and goal at the Trimble 5. Handoff to Gautier. Takes it to the right side, and the Buckeyes get their first lead of the game as Austin Gautier takes it in from 5 yards out. And the Buckeye lead is 14-8.
Replay showing him going off right side and into the end zone.
Buckeyes will attempt the point after touchdown. Grant Elliott attempting the extra point.
See if they can get a good snap.
Buckeyes running another player out on the field. The play clock at 4 seconds. And they're probably going to have to take the delay of game penalty and back it up 5 yards. You hate to use a timeout there to save 5 yards on an extra point. Officials talking things over now. And it looks like they're going to say to reset the play clock. Maybe there wasn't enough time on the play clock in the beginning. And now the official will come over to the Trimble sidelines to explain things.
Long explanation for Coach Ferris.
It looks like he finally got done telling him. We'll give him one mic next time. He can tell us too.
So again, they did not back up the Buckeyes for delay of game. I believe they're saying that the play clock wasn't reset enough. Extra point attempt. Grant Elliott puts it up, and he puts it through.
All right.
So the Buckeye lead is 15-8. 6 minutes, 4 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Back here on Football Friday Night, presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services. Buckeyes kick it away after the touchdown. Taken by Luke Osborne around the 9-yard line. Brings it to this side. Osborne still on the move.
Oh, my.
Luke Osborne, a big kickoff return to the Buckeye 33-yard line. Looks like they'll spot it at the 32.
Buckeyes started to corner him down there, and he just ran right through them.
Show that again here as he got that right up through the blocks there. Good run out down the sideline and then cut it back up. Sets the Tomcats in great field position to start them out.
Tomcats 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 32-yard line. So when Trimble scored their touchdown, we saw the Buckeyes respond pretty quickly to get the game tied up. And now that Nelsonville-York has their first lead, Tomcats trying to answer quickly
Do the same
themselves.
thing, return the favor. I don't know what that's not the right term, but we'll see what goes on here.
Out of the eye, the Tomcats. 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 32. Handoff on the right side. The Buckeyes right there.
Wrapped up.
Trevor Goen taken down. Nice tackle there by Will Odenthal. Loss of 1 back to the Buckeye 33. It brings up 2nd down and 11. 5.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes 15, Tomcats 8. Second and 11 for Trimble at the Buckeye 33. Tomcats splitting out a receiver on each side. Trevor Goen in the backfield with quarterback Paul Sharp. And Sharp, play action, throws over the middle, and it falls incomplete down at the Buckeye 10-yard line.
Looked like that ball may have slipped in his hand. Didn't have much on it. It was really fluttering.
I believe that was Aiden Dixon, the intended receiver. We have a injured player on the field. Hopefully that young man will be okay. We'll take an injury timeout. 4:58 to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes 15, Tomcats 8.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today. C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
My name's Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Welcome back to the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Buckeyes and the Tomcats. Injured player was quarterback Paul Sharp. It looked like he's just cramping up.
It's his first game of the year, and it's hot out and not used to all that, and that happens a lot in week 1, week 2.
Luke Osborne at quarterback, 3rd and 11 for the Tomcats.
He's going to run it.
And he breaks a tackle and takes it to the Buckeye 31, picks up 2. And it'll bring up a 4th down for the Tomcats. Looks like it'll be 4th down and about 10.
This is interesting call here for Coach Ferris with the score being tied or being the 15-8 down that score, needing it. 4.5 left here in the third quarter. It's not going to be an easy pickup, but you also don't want to punt this ball away. Not with this field position.
And Paul Sharp back into the game for Trimble, the quarterback. Tomcats, 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Trevor going in the backfield with Paul Sharp. 4th down and 10 for the Tomcats. And the ball's loose. And the Buckeyes have recovered. I believe it's Gavin Levy on it from Nelsonville-York.
I think you're right. That's a huge play for the Buckeyes.
Looked like he took his eyes off that ball as it was centered back to him.
And on the replay here, you'll see just a little high and to the right for him. Able to just bounce, almost dribbling it right there. Levy jumps on top of it. He's got it.
So the Tomcats for their first turnover of the game. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes up 15-8. Nelsonville-York with the football on their own 37-yard line.
Now the Buckeyes are in the catbird seat, if you will, where they can chew up clock if they want with that lead. I'm sure they want to add to it, though.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. Switching personnel around. Looks like Nelsonville-York will have to take a timeout. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Buckeyes 15, the Tomcats 8.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
And we're back here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium with the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast. Buckeyes first down and 10 on their own 37, out of the eye. The ball's loose. Cameron Sullivan picks it up. I'm not sure if whistles blew the play dead.
People offside both ways.
Officials getting together. Illegal procedure on Nelsonville-York. So I'm sure Coach Richards isn't happy with that coming out of a timeout.
Back them up 5 to their 32.
First and 15 for the Buckeyes on their own 32. Out of the I formation, a receiver on each side. Cameron Sullivan, play action, looking to pass. And he throws, and it's incomplete. Trying to hit Gavin Levy on the far side out at the 47-yard line. So the Buckeyes will have second and 15 on their own 32. 7-point lead for Nelsonville-York, 3:58 to play in the third quarter. Both teams hoping to get off to a 1-0 start after tonight. Play clock at 18 seconds. Buckeyes second and 15 on their own 32.
Down to 10 seconds. They don't have the play yet.
5 seconds. Buckeyes out of the eye, 2 seconds. And they get it off, hand off. And Austin Gautier brought down right around the 34. So the Buckeyes will have a third down and about 13 now. They spotted at the Buckeye 35.
3-yard gain.
3rd and 13 for the Buckeyes on their own 35-yard line. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Play clock at 15 seconds. 2 receivers on the right. Sullivan play action. And he dumps it off on a screen pass. Austin Gautier, the Tomcats right there. And Gautier will go down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
It was a good job actually by both teams because the screen was open there when they got the catch. He had a chance at it. Trimble was fooled at first, but they did a great job of recognizing after the fact and covering up the mistake and getting him down for that no gain.
So the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down and 13 on their own 35-yard line. Paul Sharp and Luke Osborne back deep for the Tomcats. Cameron Sullivan doing the punting. Nice snap. Punt is away. Nice punt by Cameron Sullivan. Takes a Buckeye hop right into the arms of Luke Osborne at the 18, taking it to the far side. Brings it back this way.
Good cutback.
My goodness.
And Osborne takes it out to about the 36-yard line.
Pretty good return.
So Trimble 1st down and 10 on their own 37. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Tomcats trail by 7. And we have an official's timeout on the field.
We'll keep it here this time. And we're going to start with Tri-County Career Center, where they help students build real skills for real careers. High school juniors and seniors in Athens, Hocking, and Perry counties can jumpstart their future with hands-on training in fields like automotive repair, welding, culinary, cosmetology, and more. As for adults, the career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. Visit tricounty.cc today. C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. They also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust. Locally owned with a focus on community service, they treat you like family. Call C&J Tax and Financial Services at 740-753-2903.
Tomcats 1st down and 10. Trimble on their own 36-yard line, 1st down and 10. Paul Sharp at quarterback. Looks like Trimble will go out of the wishbone. Pitch out comes to this side. Trevor going. And he'll go down after a short gain on the play. Actually, he's
right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, right at the line. Looks like it'll be 2nd down and 10. Brandon Hanley on the tackle for the Buckeyes. 2nd down and 9 called for Trimble. Looked like he picked up about a half yard for the Tomcats. 1:34 to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes 15, Tomcats 8. Paul Sharp at quarterback. Tomcats out of the wishbone. And handoff to Luke Osborne. Has some running room. Hard running by Osborne. Takes it out to the Tomcat 43 as he picks up 6. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 situation for Trimble. .55 seconds to play. Clock running here in the 3rd quarter. Third and 3 for the Tomcats. Tomcats out of the wishbone.
Taking their time. 10 seconds on the play clock.
Paul Sharp, he'll keep it himself, and the Buckeyes all over it.
Just made it to the line of scrimmage, and that was it.
That's a big-time stop right there for the Buckeyes.
4th down for the Tomcats.
Clock still running.
Down to 5 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. At the end of 3, Nelsonville-York 15, Trimble 8.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Back to action here, and you can see on your screen now the Nelsonville-York cheerleading squad. Andy's on our sideline and got them teed up for you. We appreciate all they do.
Cheering on the Buckeyes across the way. Tomcats lining up like they're going to go for it on 4-3. On 4th and 3, the Buckeyes need to stay on sides. Play clock at 13 seconds.
Trying to draw them. Be careful, there might be some trickery.
And
watching you, Sharp. We're watching you, Sharp.
There it is, a delay of game penalty on Trimble.
Coach Ferris hasn't slipped into his bag of tricks yet.
Yeah, he might have been using that right there to set one up for later.
So a 5-yard mark off against the Tomcats, which makes it 4th down and 8 now for Trimble. And back to punt it away for the Tomcats is Hunter Bykowski. Bykowski gets it away.
Good punt.
Takes a Buckeye bounce and roll. The Tomcats will down it. Buckeyes will have it on their own 37-yard line. 11:49 to play in the 4th quarter. Buckeyes with a 7-point lead and the football. There is a flag down back at the Trimble 33.
Took my eyes off of that. Hope it wasn't a roughing the kicker. I saw him punt it, but I didn't see anybody else back there.
Looks like the penalty's on Trimble. It's like the head officials asking Rusty Richards, head coach of the Buckeyes, what they'd like to do. Holding called on Trimble. It's declined, and the Buckeyes will take the football.
Okay.
On their own 37-yard line. 1st down and 10.
On their own 37.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. 2 receivers split out wide on the right. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. 1st and 10. Buckeyes on their own 37-yard line. Handoff goes to Austin Gautier. Gautier with a 1st down in the Trimble territory to the 48. He picks up 15 yards.
Replay there shows off right tackle. Nice run.
First and 10, Nelsonville-York at the 48 of the Tomcats. Buckeyes, 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Cam Sullivan at quarterback. Hands it off to Dakota Cunningham, breaks a couple tackles, and Cunningham has another first down for the Buckeyes as he picks up 11. Down to the Trimble 37-yard line.
Off to the left side this time. Broke a couple tackles, took down a Tomcat with him.
11 minutes, 7 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Buckeyes leading by 7. First and 10 at the Tomcat 37-yard line. Hand off to Cunningham once again. This time he's tripped up after a short gain. Picks up a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. Important drive in this game. If the Buckeyes can add another score and get a 2-score lead, Buckeyes would be in great shape. Of course, the Tomcats needing to hold and get the ball back. Second and 9 for Nelsonville-York. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. He's going to run with it up the middle. And Sullivan will gain positive yardage to the Trimble 32, picks up about 4.
So you can see what the Buckeyes are doing there. They're testing every phase, every side of this defensive line. They went right, had some success, went left, had some success, and now up the middle.
And the Buckeyes will have a 3rd down and 4 at the Tomcat 32. Of course, the Buckeyes more than likely in 4-down territory here. Out of the I formation. Hand off Austin Gautier, and he's going to be brought down shy of the first down. He picks up a couple to the 30, and it brings up 4th and 2 for Nelsonville-York.
It's pretty key 4th down here, 15-8 to score, 9.5 left to go. Don't want to pick this one up for sure.
Very big play in this game right here. 4th down and 2 for the Buckeyes at the Trimble 30.
Need it.
Buckeyes out of the I formation.
Take this 4th down from Andy's sideline cam.
Hand off Austin Gautier. Gautier has got the first down for Nelsonville-York. Gets it down to the Trimble 26 as he picks up 4.
Nice work, nice run.
Clock running, 8:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Buckeyes leading 15-8. First down and 10 for Nelsonville-York at the Trimble 25. Buckeyes out of the I. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. Hand off Dakota Cunningham. Running room up the middle. Cunningham running hard.
Goodness.
Cunningham got low.
Took 2 Tomcat defenders with him.
First down as he picks up 11 to the Trimble 14. A Tomcat player is down. So an injury on the play. It looks like he's just cramping up. And the Buckeye trying to help him there as he's down cramping. And that, of course, that's awful pain when you got that going on.
You know, you say just a cramp, which, you know, it's fortunate that it's nothing else, but it's still pretty painful. You know, fortunately, it's been a while since I've done anything actively enough to get a cramp, but I remember they weren't fun.
Especially when it wakes you up at 3 in the morning.
I was going to say, those are the ones right there.
I don't have that one yet, fortunately.
Straight up in bed.
While we have a moment, we're going to look down here on the sideline. Andy's in the huddle right now. And we're going to mute the audio just in case for Andy there. Don't want to give away any trade secrets there from Coach Richards and his staff. Fortunate enough to let Andy in on that access. So Andy's got a great shot where he's at. So we'll keep it there for a moment while we're waiting on.
Well, that is a great shot, yeah.
While we're waiting on the injured Tomcat.
He's right in the middle of that huddle. How did he get in there?
Andy's got his ways, man.
Yes.
Andy has his ways. He'll find a way.
Again, a Trimble player cramping up down on the field, and Again, we were kind of joking about it, and it's no laughing matter when you got a cramp. But at the same time, if you're going to be down in football with an injury, you'd like it to be a cramp. You know, nothing more serious than that.
Absolutely. If you have an injury, that'd be the one you want. But let's give them a couple more minutes here to relax, and then we'll take a break here. We'll be right back.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
My name's Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
And the injured player for Trimble being helped off the field. It looks like it's Aiden Dixon. And again, we think he was just cramping up the way they were treating him down on the field. And hopefully he'll be fine and be able to get right back in there for the Tomcats.
That's a good thing, too, is when you're an athlete like these guys are, you know, if it's a cramp, you can kind of get that loosened up and then get right back out there.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Trimble 14. Handoff. And it's Austin Gautier. A nice run by Gautier down to about the 6-yard line. He picks up 8. That Buckeye offensive line moving some people right now.
They're putting him on the 5.
A gain of 9. 2nd down and 1 for the Buckeyes at the 5-yard line of the Tomcats. Buckeyes trying to get a 2-score lead here with just under 8 minutes to play in the game. Handoff up the middle. I believe it's Dakota Cunningham. Looked like he had the 1st down.
Like he gained 2.
Right around the 3-yard line.
Looks like we're going to have another player down here cramping up a bit. So why don't we give him a second as well?
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
My name's Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today. C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
And I believe the player cramping up again was Aiden Dixon. Again, You got to give him credit. He's got heart. He got right back in there after cramping up before. But
Yep. Oh, number 15, yeah.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Hand off to Austin Gautier. Gautier breaks a tackle and takes it into the end zone for a Buckeye touchdown.
5-yard TD run by Gautier. 3-yard.
Great job on the run. Polish it off a good drive as well. Check out the replay. Here he comes off to the left side. Battles his way through a tackle and in.
That's his second touchdown this evening.
Grant Elliott attempting the point after touchdown. Holding is Levi Snedden. Nice snap. The hold's down. The kick is up, and the kick is no good, off to the left. But the Buckeyes with a 21-8 lead with 7:31 to play in the fourth quarter.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Welcome back to the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Buckeyes and the Tomcats here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. Cameron Sullivan will kick off for Nelsonville-York after the Buckeye touchdown. Paul Sharp back deep for the Tomcats. The approach and the kick. Picked up by Paul Sharp. And it's who's got it. It's got the guy coming this side. And the Buckeyes will bring him down. Gavin Levy on the tackle right around the 15-yard line.
Okay, that's not fair. They can't fake out Luke. I mean, that's not right. That's not Luke's fault.
I believe that was Cade Burbert running that at the
I'm
end.
talking about our Luke.
Yeah,
he faked out our Luke.
that was-
You can't do that.
That was Burba.
You never know what
They're on
Coach Ferris is
Yeah.
going to have under his sleeve.
We're going to have to talk to him about that.
Osborne was just sort of nonchalantly standing there with the ball.
Just don't mess with my cameraman, okay? He's got a tough job.
Trimble's had a lot of success with that on the kickoff return in years past.
They are on their own 15.
First down and 10 for the Tomcats. Paul Sharp looking to throw, does, and it's incomplete.
It's only his fourth pass attempt.
I think the intended receiver was Myron Hogsett. So second and 10 for the Tomcats on their own 15-yard line. Buckeyes leading 21-8. 7:18 to play in the fourth quarter. Paul Sharp at quarterback. Three receivers split out on the right side. And it's snapped to Goen, and he's hit by Caleb Layton. I don't know what the Tomcats were going to try there, but Caleb Layton was not going to let it develop.
Back to the 9, I believe.
Brings up third down and about 15 for the Tomcats.
They got it marked on the 10, I believe.
6:46 to play. Here in the fourth quarter, Buckeyes 21, Tomcats 8. 3rd and 15 for Trimble. Back on their own 10-yard line. Paul Sharp back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's picked off. Austin Gautier heading towards the goal line. He's going to bring it back for an interception return for a touchdown.
Got a player down at the goal line.
Buckeyes lead is now 27-8.
Great play there. Let's see if how the instant replay picked that one up. Tossed it into the air. Caught right over there. Now over to the left side. Got a little blockers for him as well into the end zone. That was so sweet. Let's see it one more time. Well, they don't want me to see it one more time. We got to go kick or run for 2.
Of course, when a guy like Austin Gautier picks it off, he knows what to do with the football once he has
true.
it.
That is true.
Grant Elliott attempting the point after touchdown. Levi Snedden holding. And the kick is up, and it hits the right upright, and it's no good. But the Buckeye lead is 27-8, 6:21 to play in the 4th quarter.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
My name's Dee Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Buckeyes kick off. Cameron Sullivan. Luke Osborne returns the kickoff and brought down right around the 19-yard line, and then a flag comes in. I believe they're going to get the Buckeyes for a late hit after Osborne was down. Officials talking things over. Personal foul on the Buckeyes. Of course, Trimble will have a 1st down and 10 after the penalties marked off. Tomcats will have it on their own 36-yard line. Of course, now the Tomcats need to score in a hurry, and they're really not built for that.
Yeah. They like to maintain control of the lead and the clock.
Timeout, Trimble.
Tomcats take a timeout. 6:12 to play in the game. Buckeyes 27, Tomcats 8.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Also like to mention a big thanks to the Trimble Athletic Department as they welcome us here to this game. I know you work with them quite a bit.
Absolutely. New athletic director Jeff Drake. He's been nothing but accommodating for everything that we could ask for to get set up here tonight, and we really appreciate it.
Pitch out to Luke Osborne. He'll take it back the other way, but then brought down. Looked like there was some open field over there, but
somebody had a hold of his jersey or something real quick. He stopped.
Buckeye got over there pretty quickly.
It's out to the 36. I guess he's back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 10 for the Tomcats on their own 36-yard line, as Kurt said. 5:37 to play, clock running here in the fourth quarter. Buckeyes with a 19-point lead. Trimble out of the wishbone. Hand off on the left side. I think that might have been Luke Osborne on the carry. And it was. Looks like he picks up maybe 3 yards to the actually 2 yards is where they spot it to the 38, so it brings up 3rd and 8. Tomcats out of the wishbone, 3rd down and 8. Pitch out to this side, some running room. Tackle made by Dakota Cunningham. About the 42-yard line. Luke Osborne on that carry.
Give him 4 yards.
Brings up about 4th and 4 for Trimble. Looks like the Tomcats will punt it away. Hunter Bajkowski back deep to punt. Alec Thompson back deep for the Buckeyes to receive the punt. And he's going to run with it. Bajkowski is brought down short of the first down mark. He's brought down right around the line of scrimmage. And that's where the Buckeyes will take over at the Trimble 42-yard line with 3:45 to play in the game. The Buckeyes 27, the Tomcats 8. Nice play by Caleb Layton of the Buckeyes. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Tomcat 40. And it looks like maybe the Buckeyes took a timeout across the way. 3:45 to play in the game. Buckeyes 27, Tomcats 8.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
My name's Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in an hour and a half to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Welcome back to the C&J Tax and Financial Services broadcast of the Buckeyes and the Tomcats. Nelsonville-York 1st and 10 at the Trimble 40. Little pass to Austin Gautier out in the flat. And the Tomcats will bring him down right around the 37-yard line.
Just a 3-yard gain.
Clock running, 3:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Buckeyes 2nd and 7 at the Tomcat 37. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Cameron Sullivan at quarterback. They're leaving a receiver uncovered of the Buckeyes. I think Trimble gets a timeout. Buckeyes had 2 receivers split out on the left side, and Trimble only had 1 defender over there, and Tomcats get a timeout.
Let's keep this one here and talk about some of our sponsors once again. First of all, thank you to our sponsors for the night's game, C&J Tax and Financial Services. Also, Tri-County Career Center High School and Adult Education. Pidcock Glass and Loge Insurance. We certainly appreciate them giving you tonight's broadcast. Once again, I am Joe Higgins. That is Luke Duncan on the camera. Andy Huddle's down on the sideline. Looks like he's actually got a pretty good shot lined up here. So let's switch into our switch down to Andy here as he's getting Cam Sullivan leading his troops back out on the field. Jim McCumber on the call, Kurt Nunley on the stats and on the color commentary. We certainly appreciate all of your guys' efforts once again as well.
Andy Hudnall with some great shots tonight down on the field. Buckeyes 2nd down and 7 at the Trimble 37. Cameron Sullivan drops back to pass, throws, dumps it off to Dakota Cunningham. He's got a first down at the Trimble 26.
Nice job by Cunningham. Let's check it out here in the replay as he gets out in the flat, catches it over the shoulder.
11-yard gain.
And as you said, picks up 11 yards.
Buckeyes with a lot of weapons this year.
Absolutely.
A lot of skilled position players, and you got a lot of linemen back to protect the quarterback and open up holes. Handoff, Austin Gautier, and he broke a tackle out of there. It looked like Tomcats had him, but he picked up another yard or 2.
Had him for a minute.
2nd down and about 7 for the Buckeyes. 2 minutes, 8 seconds to play. Clock running here in the fourth quarter. Buckeyes at the Tomcat 22-yard line.
Trimble was out of timeouts. The Buckeyes still have 1.
Second down and about 7. Handoff Dakota Cunningham, and he's got a first down for the Buckeyes down about the 13.
Thir 13-yard gain.
Tackle made by Myron Hoxett. Buckeyes out of the eye. 1st and 10 at the 13 of the Tomcats. Handoff to Dakota Cunningham. He breaks a couple tackles.
The pile is moving.
And it's a touchdown for Nelsonville-York. Hard running by Dakota Cunningham right there.
See what we can see here on the replay. Right up the middle, as Kurt, you said, just pushing the pile.
Yeah.
Into the end zone.
And of course, this game was tied at 8 apiece at halftime, but the Buckeyes right now have outscored the Tomcats 25-0 in the second half. Grant Elliott attempting the extra point. Levi Snedden on the hold. And the kick is up, and the kick is good.
That one looked good.
1:10 to play in the game. Nelsonville-York 34, Trimble 8.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Cameron Salvin will kick it off for the Buckeyes. The approach and the kick. Tomcat return man crosses the 25. Pile still moving. Finally goes down right around the 32. They spotted on the 33-yard line. First down and 10 for Trimble. 59 seconds to play. Quarterback Paul Sharp jogging back out on the field to the huddle. Tomcats out of the wishbone. Hand off on the right side. Nice run. Pickup of about 12 yards. I believe that was Trevor Goen.
Right out to the 45.
So obviously, Tomcats are not going to quit playing. Nice pickup there by Trimble. First down run.
Say that was Trevor Goen?
I believe it was.
Yeah.
Tomcats out of the wishbone. Paul Sharp at quarterback. First and 10. Tomcats on their own 44. 30 seconds remaining in the game. Hand off to this side. Luke Osborne breaks a tackle.
He turned around and ran right into a Buckeye.
Loss on the play for the Tomcats. A loss of a couple yards. Back to the 42. Clock winding down at 10 seconds. And that's going to do it here at Gloucester Memorial Stadium. The Buckeyes, with a strong second half, defeat the Tomcats by a score of 34-8.
Let's keep it here for just a moment as we'll follow Andy along with the Buckeyes line as they head out to shake hands. And congratulations on a good game by the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes and the Trimble Tomcats. Trimble with some things to work on for sure, but Nelsonville-York does so as well. I think both teams, nonetheless, are going to be happy to come out of this thing healthy. We only saw a couple cramps out there. That's good to hear. And then both these teams will be ready to go for next week.
Of course, coming into this game, the Buckeyes had the experience. They had a lot of guys back. Trimble lost 14 seniors. And on top of that, their starting quarterback did not go out this year. So they're playing. Obviously, they've got good football players, but it's inexperienced talent out there for the Tomcats, and the Buckeye experience finally took over the game in the second half.
Yeah, I agree. And then the Buckeyes were coming back with so much, and they'd heard all the talk and all the stats. And Jim, you ran through a couple of them earlier, and the one I think about where they only had 1 or 2 wins since 17. Was that right? Here in Trimble, or that they've been able to beat Trimble. Tomcats have had their number for quite some time, and the Buckeyes wanted to get out there and prove a point here today. So congratulations to them. And there you go. You see the celebration in front of our cameras, in front of Andy.
Andy
great
Hudnall,
shot.
right in the middle of it.
Great shot by Andy Hudnall with the celebration.
He knows where the party is.
Those players seem to be ecstatic for doing so as well.
And as we talk every year, the winner of this game, you know you're going to get a lot of computer point help from the other team. Whoever wins this game, they know they're going to get some solid points from the other team, because whoever loses is going to have a winning record. Again, 2 solid programs here.
We're just going to follow along with Andy's camera here for a moment. It's here in the huddle as we start our post-game show presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center. We appreciate, once again, them jumping in to sponsor the post-game show here. And for us guys, as you guys are working on wrapping up things, I'll just say from my perspective, kind of thought that the Buckeyes might be able to get a victory of this magnitude, but you didn't expect it because a Coach Phil Ferris team can surprise you at any time. And despite all the things you guys talked about the lower numbers and a new quarterback that's never played quarterback, Paul Sharp, I thought he looked pretty good out there for never having played quarterback. And folks, I mean that. Not from Little League any time has he been a quarterback. And as a senior year, he switches over there.
He's never taken a snap at quarterback.
And did a great job, I thought, here tonight.
Of course, he's a great athlete. Last year, he led the Tomcats in receiving.
You know, he had a little bit of fumble issues and transition from the center, but this was also, I believe, a backup center who was out there doing so as well. So as we stay down here with Andy, getting across, you can see that the coaches are telling the players everything that they want to let them know. But sorry, I went off point there.
Another thing with Paul Sharp. Hats off to him. Again, he led in receiving last year. And it would have been easy to say, I want to stay at receiver.
Yeah.
You know,
oh, yeah,
that's what
definitely.
I've played. You know, I led the team in receiving last year, but obviously he gave it up for the team and switched to the quarterback position. That's where they really needed him.
Ultimate team player, and you got to appreciate that and what he was doing. The point I was just finishing there was that you had, I think, a backup center in there as well. So you got a backup center and a brand-new quarterback. There's bound to be a couple issues with the transition of the snap. And you saw that a little bit today. But you clean those things up. The Tomcats got a score off of the turnover. Their score came off that turnover. So if they can force that on defense, take care of things on some offense, TVC Hawking foes might want to beware.
Yeah, you figure Waterford might be the front runner going into the season, even though Eastern's won it the last 2 years. But they've lost a good many seniors, and I'd heard they had 2 players transfer, whether or not that's true or not. But, again, Waterford, they have their quarterback back. We saw last year he was pretty tough when the Buckeyes played him. But Tomcats could play with either one of those teams, and, you know, they could win the league if, like you say, if they just clean up a few things and get a little more experience.
Absolutely. Let's take a break on our post-game show. On the other side, we'll dive into the Buckeyes a little bit, and Kurt will get you his stats. We'll be right back.
C&J Tax and Financial Services has served Nelsonville and the surrounding area for more than 5 decades with local professionals dedicated to your individual, business, and corporate needs. We also specialize in payroll and bookkeeping services with the experience and expertise you can trust.
We are locally owned. Our focus is on service, and we treat you like family.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
My name's Dee Loge, and I'm owner of Pidcock Glass in Nelsonville, Ohio. If your home is in need of 1, 2, or even up to 12 vinyl replacement windows, Pidcock Glass can help. We'd be happy to come out and give you a free quote. Pidcock Glass can normally install a vinyl window in 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and all of our windows are made here in America, and we normally receive them within 4 to 6 weeks upon order. Please call Pidcock Glass at 740-753-4527.
Has your provider network changed? Are you new to Medicare? Have questions? We have answers. Remember, our meeting together is free of charge. The insurance company pays me, not you.
I had questions. I wanted someone local that I could sit down with together and review my options. David is now my agent. Give David Loge a call today, 753-3376. David can help in person, over the phone, and online.
Back to our post-game show presented by C&J Tax and Financial Services and Tri-County Career Center, high school and adult education. And I think, Kurt, you're ready for your stats. Let's go there first.
I believe so. These are totally unofficial, but for totally unofficial. For Trimble, Buckeyes held them to 57 yards rushing, and they were led by Luke Osborne with 39 yards. Trevor Goen with 21. Paul Sharp -3 passing. They were 2 of 5 for 14 yards. Luke Osborne with a 2-yard reception and Trevor Goen with a 12-yard reception. Buckeyes did well on defending, rushing, and the passing. Buckeyes, 269 yards rushing. Walker Stone with a TD and 24 yards. Austin Gautier, 131 yards and 19 carries.
Wow, that's a night.
2 TDs. Cam Sullivan, 5 rushes for 26 yards. Dakota Cunningham, 9 rushes for 73 yards and a TD. And Grant Elliott, a 15-yard rush. Passing, Buckeyes had 69 yards. Cam Sullivan was 5 of 7 for the 69 yards. Walker Stone, 1 reception, 27. Austin Gautier, 1 for 3. Dakota Cunningham, 2 for 39. Pretty good there. It took the Buckeyes a little while to get started there, but 269 yards of rushing isn't bad. So the Buckeyes win 34-8.
All right. Thank you, Kurt. I think we're going to go down to the sideline now where Andy has Coach Richards. Andy, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Coach, a big win over the Trimble Tomcats. What did you see in the second half that really shifted momentum?
I just think their lack of depth played a factor. We were playing a lot more kids than them, and conditioning when they had 9 guys going both ways, and we were able to get every kid somehow a break, whether it's offense, defense, a little bit. And our kids, I think, just adjusted. I think they came out a little flat for this game, and I think maybe underestimated Trimble. But Phil's always going to have a good game plan. His kids are going to play hard, and that's what we try to tell them, guys. They're down a little bit from where Trimble, but they're still going to play you with everything they got. So you got to come out, and I think we took them a little bit for granted in that first half. And then too many turnovers, too many fumbles.
Now, I know you haven't watched film yet, but what's coming off the top of your head right now that you're pleased about?
The way we finished. I'm not sure. We were just talking about it. I'm not sure after they scored that touchdown if they had another first down. Maybe one. I don't know. Our defense shut them down after that, and we give them the ball on 20-yard line or something. But I think they finally we got it wound up a little bit at halftime. The seniors took over. Austin Gautier, Dakota, and the first series on me, stupid coming out shifting, and I should have come out and ran the ball, which is our strength. So sometimes you do some cute stuff, it doesn't work. So.
All right, last question. Early here, going into Logan week, what's your first thoughts?
We took them lightly last year coming in. I think the kids looked at their records in the past. They're a much bigger school. Our kids are hungry and ready for it. After this Trimble game, I've coached both sides of it. I've played in it. It's easy to feel really good about yourself or feel really bad about yourself. Depends on how that ends. And last year, I think we felt a little too good about ourselves and slightly overlooked Logan. I don't think our boys, and obviously our coaching staff never does, but I think they'll be ready to play. Because the rivalry was gone there for since 16. I think is the last time we played them, and we got to get that back, and that's why I put them on the schedule. It was an old back in the 80s and 90s, and they'll be ready to play.
All right, Coach. Congrats on the big win, and go celebrate with the team.
Yep.
All right, guys, back to you.
Thank you, Andy. Great job as always. And Jim, I'm going to let you take us home.
All righty. Of course, this game was tied at 8 apiece at halftime, but then the Buckeyes came out and outscored Trimble 26-0 in the second half to get a 34-8 win, and the Buckeyes start out the 2025 football season 1-0. And next week, the Buckeyes will travel to Logan to take on the Chieftains, as our sideline reporter Andy Hudnall and head coach Rusty Richards talked about down there a few minutes ago. Trimble will be at home again next week. They'll host the Berne Union Rockets. Again, the Buckeyes defeat the Tomcats 34-8. For Joe Higgins, our director, Luke Duncan, our camera operator, Andy Hudnall, sideline reporter, and Kurt Nunley, this is Jim McCumber saying, so long, everybody.